Hello and welcome to Para's online training. My name is Carlo Cantu and I am the Contribution Accounting Bureau Chief. I will be taking you through the seminar today. The topic for training, reporting using the manual method. We're going to go over how to create a report using the manual method. A few items before we start. First, there should have been a PDF of today's training slides next to the link for the training video. I highly recommend printing those out and taking notes as we go along. Second, please always contact your Para representative with questions. Any topic that you need more information or clarification on, Para is here to assist you with guidance and knowledge so that you can continue to be in line with Para rules and statute. Lastly, these are the best practices for reporting Para. While there is no room for interpretation of Para rules, the guidelines that we recommend will help streamline your reporting process and aid your internal reconciliation efforts. Let's get started. Let's start out on how to get to the website and access your self-service portal. First, go to the Para website at www.nmpara.org. Click on the Real Login tab at the top center of the screen. Next, click on the Login tab at the top left of the screen. Enter the login ID and password, and then click Login. You'll be taken to the employer homepage. Something to note, your password will expire every 120 days. If you need to reset your password, or if your password has expired, you can click on Forgot My Password, or contact your Para representative. This is the employer homepage. The first thing that you should do each time when you log in is check messages from Para for the latest information. This is an extremely important step. Para will inform employers of upcoming items as well as changes that they need to take note of. Always check the message board for important Para updates. Click on Work on Reports link on the left-hand side to create a new payroll report. This will take you to your regular adjustment and posted reports. Next, click on Create a New Report. This is the starting point for creating a report. The process we'll be going through today is how to manually create a report. First, click Regular at the top right-hand side of the report creation form box. Next, enter your start date and end date and follow the format in red. Click on I would like to create a report with no member records. Then click on Next. You will automatically be taken back to the main Work on Reports screen. Here you will see the regular report that you just created. Because records are entered manually, there is no information in the report and will need to be populated. You will start entering employees' information manually by clicking Edit on your newest created report. You will use option 1 to add records to your report file. Let's take a closer look at using option 1 and adding employees to your report manually. Let's look at option 1 and adding a record to your payroll file. First, enter the employee's Social Security number and click on Add or Edit Record to add an employee. Next, verify the social that you're working with and click Add New Record. You'll be taken to the individual record screen. You will enter in all of the relevant information for the employee. Enter the plan code. You will select the plan code from the drop-down box. This is the plan that the employee will be reported under. Enter reported wage code. Wage codes are extremely important. They tell Para the type of wages that you're reporting. If you need the wage code list, are unsure of what to put, or have questions, please contact your Para representative. Enter gross wages, employee contributions, and employer contributions. Be sure to enter hours and pay rate tied to the payroll wages. Payroll wages need to match the hours times the pay rate, or you will get an error message. If the employee you are adding is new to your organization, is excluded, has received a new position that has changed the plan that they are in, or is separating from employment from you for any reason, you will need to use the status boxes to complete the record. We will look closer at these options next. It is important that employers begin to use these status boxes for reporting. Para will eventually move to a system requiring employers to report these changes in the reporting file, as opposed to submitting a form. To get a jump start on that transition, we highly recommend becoming familiar with the use of these fields as soon as possible. Let's take a closer look at the different status fields and what they are for. Status code. These are all the different statuses that can be used. The status allows you to update Para's system with an employee status. Using these fields correctly will allow for your reports to post without delay. While Para still requires forms to be submitted, you can update our system before the form arrives and expedite your reporting. Separation reason. If you use the separation status, you need to provide a reason from this dropdown. Exclusion reason. If you exclude a member in your reporting, you need to provide the exclusion designation from the dropdown. Status date. This date is important as it tells the system when the status you select went into effect. There are common misconceptions about what date should be used. This date needs to coincide with both your submitted forms and your reporting file. If not, you may be asked to resubmit forms or your report may be suspended. If you're unsure about what status or date to use, contact your Para representative. Once you have entered in all of the record information, click on Save at the bottom of the screen. You will continue this process until you've entered in all of your employee records into the report. Once all records are entered, you need to click on Validate under option 3. It often takes a few minutes for the data to upload. In subsequent trainings, we'll go over how to edit or correct errors with your report. You have now populated your manual report with the records for reporting. I want to thank you for taking the time to join us in this training today. As we end all of the online trainings, we want to display the Para representative contact sheet. Find your entity name and you will find your assigned representative as well as your entity's assigned Para ID number. If you have any questions regarding any of the material today, need more information, or require more clarification, please reach out to us. We are here to guide and support you so that the reporting process is as clear as possible and that your reporting is in line with Para rules and statutes. We appreciate your continued timeliness and accuracy with your Para reports. Have a great day.